Step 1. Obtain the subject property specifics. This will be used to help locate comparable properties. There are various sources out there available to help you with accessing that information. The most common way of accessing it is through a public record search. Step 2. Conduct a listing search in the MLS. Use the property data you have acquired as part of your CMA search criteria. Criteria specifics vary from search to search and agent to agent, but usually include items such as the status, sold date, property type or property style, bedrooms, and location information such as subdivision, zip code, or MLS area. For this demonstration, we're going to use the map search. Using the map search is a good way to isolate a geographical area. The locator box actually allows you to go in and search for any property regardless of whether it has ever been listed in the MLS or not. Think of it as a white pages directory. Once you enter the subject property address, use the radius search to specify how far out you want to go from that subject property. Step 3. Select the comps to be used in your CMA. Use the tools provided to you in MLS Exchange to identify and select comparables that are similar in property characteristics to your subject property. I would start by sorting first to make sure that all your solds, actives, pendings are together. Click anywhere on the line that's not a link to open up a small summary of information about those comps. This will help you to better make a decision on whether you want to use it in your CMA or not. Step 4. Start the MLS Exchange CMA Wizard. Once you select the CMA button, it starts the CMA Wizard. There are several options available to you in the CMA Wizard, and we're going to take each one step by step. Option number 1, Getting Started, gives you the option to select the type of CMA presentation you are creating. You also have the ability to designate the client record that the CMA will be attached to. At this point, you have the ability to use an existing client record or to add a new contact profile record. Fill in as much information as possible. However, at the very least, make sure to include first name, last name, email address, and home address. This will be used later in the process. Click Next Step to proceed to the next step in the CMA Wizard. CMA Wizard option number 2, labeled Subject Property, gives you the ability to specify property characteristics of the subject property. Enter in as much subject property information as you can. This will only help in the presentation report. Several pages in the CMA presentation reference the property details that you've entered for the subject property. If the subject property has previously been listed in the MLS, this information can be automatically brought in by clicking on the MLS search link at the bottom of the screen. In some instances, you even have the opportunity to use a tax lookup to bring in tax information about a subject property. This just depends on your area's configuration. CMA Wizard option number 3, comparables. This option gives you the ability to review the listings you have selected as comparables. In this step, you also have the ability to add additional listings via an MLS search, or, if available in your area, incorporate tax information. CMA Wizard option number 4, adjustments. This option gives you the ability to adjust the listed value of the comparables selected in an effort to bring the comp more in line with the subject property. It is important to remember, making adjustments to a comparable is optional. Adjustments are subjective and rely on your expertise as a real estate professional. Determining the value of property specifics are dependent on many factors. You have the ability to skip this step and omit this page from the final presentation if you like. There are no built-in formulas in MLS Exchange to assist with the adjustment of property details. Just remember these two parameters when making adjustments: CIA and CBS. Comparable inferior, you add. Comparable better, you subtract. To subtract a value, use the dash or minus symbol before entering in the price that you are adjusting. And keep in mind, you only adjust the comps, not the subject. CMA Wizard option 5, pricing. This option gives you the ability to select which stats will be used to determine a suggested price. You have the ability to manually enter a suggested price and a price range as well. In some instances, you may feel comfortable enough to enter in a suggested price manually yourself. In those instances, I would suggest entering in a price range, not a specific price. CMA Wizard option number 6, the net proceeds sheet. The net sheet option is used to display the potential proceeds that a seller could expect from the sale of their home. In some instances, net sheets are unique to a particular office. If this is the case, feel free to skip this step and utilize the net sheet that you have in your office. If you choose to use the MLS Exchange net sheet, be aware that you have the option to add new charges, modify existing fees, and save reoccurring charges for future CMAs. CMA Wizard option number 7, select pages. From this step, you are able to add or remove pages, also known as reports, from your final presentation. You also have the ability to select from a pre-configured set of presentations. In the MLS Exchange CMA, the term report refers to just one page. Presentation refers to a series of reports bound together. Highlight the pages you do not want to incorporate in the report and click the triangle facing to the left. You also have the ability to select from a list of reports that may not already be included in your report, and you can pull them into your report by highlighting those on the list on the left and click on the arrow that points to the right. CMA Wizard option number 8, View Report. Use this option to review your completed presentation. From this option, you will be able to delete, edit, and print individual report pages. You can also email the entire presentation at this point. At any point, click Remove Report to delete a report on the fly. Remember, this will only remove that one page. When first learning to use the CMA option in MLS Exchange, feel free to browse through the available reports. You also have the ability to click Edit Report. This opens up the MLS Exchange Report Manager feature. From here, you have the ability to edit any report page, name the work, and save it. It will automatically be incorporated into your CMA. By clicking the Save the PDF option, this allows you to archive this CMA presentation on your computer. This enables you to use this file at a later time. Your print options range from printing a single page or printing the entire presentation. The email option bundles the CMA presentation into a link. Your client need only click on the link to view the CMA presentation. By going to the CMA module in MLS Exchange, you will be able to view all previous CMAs. CMAs have an expiration date. The column labeled Purge Date will indicate when that CMA will be deleted. To extend how long that CMA will be available, merely click on it to open it up, make any modification, and close it. This will reset the countdown to Purge Date. The CMA Presentation Library is an option that allows you to go in and customize and create your own presentations. You can choose what pages will be bundled into a presentation, label it, and it will be available for any CMA that you conduct. One additional CMA option includes pre-configured stationery. Select from a list of stationery styles that have been provided for you. These will provide a backdrop or frame for your CMA and add to its presentation value. An abbreviated CMA is available that reduces the steps required to create a presentation. Instead of going through all 8 steps, the quick CMA skips those optional steps that are often omitted by agents. You may need to delete unnecessary report pages before printing or emailing. You have the ability at any point to go back to any step in the CMA process to modify information, even in the quick CMA. This has been a tour of the MLS Exchange CMA. Take a picture of your subject property or use a map search image to incorporate into your CMA's subject property information. Here's how you do it.